create ArcGraphicsLayer component. In exercise 5, already the map render. Let's check that. As you see, the map rendered with the graphic layers that render a marker. All the code you will find it in ArcMap view here. Even creating graphic layer, we need to refactor that, and inside the graphics layer component, it should be responsible for creating the graphic layer and handle everything related to it. So let's start in that. I will create graphic layer inside the ArcGIS components. I will add a new component called ArcGraphicsLayer, and I will create the function component for this component. Also, I will add a access point for this component. I will create a simple component here. In this component, I will print out text in the mounting and unmounting. Now I need to export the component through its access point, and also I will export my component through the access point of the ArcGIS components. And I will start to use my new component in app. So instead of using ArcMap view without children, I will add children for it. So I need a close tag for my component, and inside it I will add ArcGraphicsLayer. Here you will find that a TypeScript asking you for you to add children property for your component. So we will add that, or upgrade our component and add children property for it. It is included automatically, but we need to put an interface that describes that for TypeScript. So I will add my interface. I will call my interface ArcMapView properties, and this interface includes children, which is optional, and the type of it is React nodes. Okay, so I will add my argument, which will be props of that interface, and I will structure the children from the props here, and even I will log out the children for checking. I will save all and check the changes in my application. Refresh. I got an error here. Let's go and check what the problem. Because I didn't close my tag. That's it. Let's check the changes we did. Refresh. Oh, that's great. We have here the log or the print out of children. This is the children, and in the children, if we move to the type, you will find the name ArcGraphicsLayer. But if you check the components, you will find just ArcMap view rendered without the ArcGraphicsLayer. So I need inside ArcMap view to render that. So no need for this console log. I will render my children children of map views inside the view div element. So let's check again. Yes, right now you can see ArcGraphicsLayer rendered. Okay, back again to GraphicsLayer. And by the way, GraphicsLayer doesn't render any element, it is just empty fragment. So inside here, inside the use effect, I will move all the code inside map view here. So start from creating the graphic layer and the marker until adding the graphic layer, the point to graphic layer. I will take all that and move it to my new component here in ArcGIS layer inside the component. As you can see, we need to import the classes that we create here. So I will back again, take all those import and add it to my component. So as you see, we just need the view, and the view inside created inside the map view component. So I need to share this view between both of components. I will use a store management, like I will use context API for that reason. So inside the folder of context, I will create a new context, and I will call it map view context. Okay, so here is my context. I will create my file, and I will create access point for this folder. Here I will create my context, import, create context method from React, and export it in the access point, and I will save my files. Okay, I have the context and exported in the access point, so I will import that. I need first thing to consume or provide this context to the children inside the map view. We will move to map view here and go to the children, and right here I will write map view context. I need to import it from context, and I will use provide, put the children inside it to provide the store or data for it. And there is property called value, which is an object, and I will send here my view. The view not accessible because of because the view created inside the use effect. So I will create a state here, and I will call this state view. And I will change the internal view here to underscore. I will add prefix underscore for it. I will set my view, the created view here. I should import the state from React. And here the TypeScript has objection, so I should define my state to it can be map view or undefined I need to consume the view that I passed to inside the graphics layer. So here I will destructure view passed through the provider using hook use context. Okay, I should import the context in React and pass for this hook my context. So my context called map view context. So that's great. Here the TypeScript has objection because view is not type of, it's not exist in empty object. We need to back to our context here, and I will add interface that describe my store. My interface called the iView context and includes view, and after this object I will set as or write as view context. Let's back again, save, and let's check if there is any other errors. Yeah, we have. So here cannot read property of undefined. The map is undefined. Yes, the view is not exist right now. So let's move this part of view to another use hook. So let's move to ArcGraphicsLayer file, and we will create another use effect. In this use effect I will set or I will add my layer to the map. So I will take this part here, and this use effect will run once the view changed or the graphic layer changed. So to make the graphic layer accessed, we need to create a state called graphic layer here. So I created my state. I will change the internal graphic layer here to underscore graphic layer. I will set my graphic layer once I create it. And I should give type for it. It can be graphics layers or can be undefined. So I think all good here. We need to put defense condition here. If the view is not exist or the graphic layer doesn't exist, so return, then return. All good. Let's save all our files and check again if there is any error. Refresh. It's working fine and my graphic layer rendered here. Even let's check. This is our graphic layer. That's it. Thank you.